Daniel's 70th week in September 23rd, why it matters for the church. When Daniel received the prophecy of the 70 weeks in Daniel 9, he was given God's master plan for Israel and the nations. 69 weeks have already been fulfilled in history with pinpoint accuracy. But one final week, the 70th week, remains. That last 7-year period is the heart of end times prophecy, and it may be much closer than most people realize. Daniel describes a final period of 7 years, divided into two halves. The first half lasts 1260 days, or 3.5 years. The second half, according to Daniel 12, runs 1290 days, 30 days longer. Together they form a span of 2550 days. This isn't random. God gave us these numbers to mark out his timeline with precision. The fall feasts of Israel point forward to the return of Christ. Trumpets announces his coming. Atonement speaks of Israel's national repentance. Tabernacles looks to the millennial reign. If you count exactly 2550 days forward from the Feast of Trumpets, you should land right on the Day of Atonement, the perfect picture of Christ's return at the end of the tribulation. That is God's calendar fitting like a lock and key. Here is the prophetic piece that should make us sit up and take notice. Since Israel became a nation again in 1948, this exact alignment, where a Feast of Trumpets followed by 2550 days lands precisely on the Day of Atonement, has only happened 6 times previously, and all between 1948 up to the present date. This year, beginning on September 23, 2025, it happens for the 7th and final time. Significantly, the number 7 is the number of completion in the Hebrew text. After this, the Hebrew calendar will no longer allow for such an alignment. It will never occur again. For the church, this matters. If the tribulation is 2550 days beginning on a Feast of Trumpets and ending on the Day of Atonement, then what happens before it begins? According to the pre-tribulation view, the church is removed. The rapture must happen before the actual tribulation period. That means the Feast of Trumpets, September 23rd, 2025, could be the very last possible window for the church to be taken before Daniel's final week begins. This is not setting dates. It is simply observing God's calendar, the precision of Daniel's prophecy, the rare alignment of 2550 days between trumpets and atonement, and the fact that this will be the 7th and final occurrence since Israel's rebirth, all point to the nearness of the hour. The 70th week is about to begin, and if that is true, then the rapture of the church is closer than ever. Are you ready if the trumpet sounds? Give your thoughts in the comments below. There might not be much time left to do so.